Welcome to Lakshmi Narayan's blog. Please subscribe to this channel to explore useful contents daily. Ancient Egyptians had developed writing on papyrus scrolls when scribes used thin reed brushes. In his book A History of Writing, Stephen Roger Fisher suggests, on the basis of finds at Saqqara, that the reed pen might well have been used for writing on parchment as long ago as the First Dynasty, or around 3000 BC. Reed pens continued to be used until the Middle Ages, but were slowly replaced by quills from about the 7th century. The reed pen, made from reed or bamboo. The reed pen survived until papyrus was replaced as a writing surface by animal skins, vellum and parchment. The smoother surface of skin allowed finer, smaller writing with a quill pen derived from the flight feather. The quill pen was used in Qumran, Judea to write some of the Dead Sea Scrolls, which date back to around 100 BC. The scrolls were written in Hebrew dialects with bird feathers or quills. Quill pens were still widely used in the 18th century and were used to write and sign the Constitution of the United States in 1787. A copper nib was found in the ruins of Pompeii. There is also a reference to a silver pen to carry ink in Samuel Pepys' diary for August 1663. New invented metal pens are advertised in the Times in 1792. A metal pen point was patented in 1803. A patent for the manufacture of metal pens was advertised for sale by Brian Donkin in 1811. John Mitchell of Birmingham started to mass-produce pens with metal nibs in 1822. The earliest historical record of a pen with a reservoir dates back to the 10th century AD in 953, Maiwith Makrondi Almuiz, the Fatimid Caliph of Egypt, demanded a pen which would not stain his hands or clothes, and was provided with a pen which held ink in a reservoir and delivered it to the nib. This pen may have been a fountain pen. A later reservoir pen was developed in 1636. The French government patented this in May 1827. Fountain pen patents and production then increased in the 1850s. The first patent on a ballpoint pen was issued on 30th October 1888 to John J. Loud. In 1938, Laszlo Biro, a Hungarian newspaper editor, with the help of his brother George, a chemist, began to design new types of pens, including one with a tiny ball in its tip that was free to turn in a socket. As the pen moved along the paper, the ball rotated, picking up ink from the ink cartridge and leaving it on the paper. Biro filed a British patent on 15th June 1938. In 1940, the Biro brothers and a friend, one George Mene, moved to Argentina, fleeing Nazi Germany. On 17th June 1943, they filed for another patent. They formed Biro Pens of Argentina, and by the summer of 1943, the first commercial models were available. Erasable ballpoint pens were introduced by Paper Mate in 1979, when the Eraser Mate was put on the market. Slavoljub Eduard Penkala, a naturalized Croatian engineer and inventor of polished origin from the Kingdom of Croatia Slavonia in Austria-Hungary, became renowned for further development of the mechanical pencil in 1906, then called an automatic pencil, and the first solid ink fountain pen in 1907. In the 1960s, the Fiberor felt-tipped pen was invented by Yukio Hori of the Tokyo Stationery Company, Japan. Paper Mate's Flair was among the first felt-tip pens to hit the US market in the 1960s, and it has been the leader ever since. Marker pens and highlighters, both similar to felt pens, have become popular in recent times. Rollerball pens were introduced in the early 1970s. They use a mobile ball and liquid ink to produce a smoother line. Technological advances during the late 1980s and early 1990s have improved the rollerball's overall performance. The pen is the main means of writing. Many people like to use expensive types and brands of pens, including fountain pens, and these are sometimes regarded as a status symbol.